What's up, guys? Pypo here, bringing you a video today. We're doing some Hunter PvP in Stranded Agents. I'm really getting out to what I think is a bad start because Alliance is really well set up here. We'll try and get away as soon as possible and just go and get this shit down. I got a fucking Worgen rogue chasing me, which is really not something you want to see chasing your butthole because you are gonna die if that happens. I am actually dead immediately. Alliance playing really well and actually sitting on the boat there. That's fucking rank 1 gameplay in BDs. They knew exactly what to do. Again, what the fuck is going on with Alliance being so good all of a sudden? Should I be transferring to Alliance again? Is that a thing I should be doing? A lot of people hate when I say stuff like that because they think I'm actually going to do it. And a lot of people actually got angry at me when I transferred from Alliance to Horde because they're like, people fanboy over this certain, like, factions, whereas I'm completely impartial. I don't really give a shit. I obviously like Horde a lot better than I like Alliance, mainly just because I actually like the way the races look more. Like in Alliance, it's very... I mean, obviously I love gnomes, and there's nothing wrong with night elves or humans. It's just I think the orcs and trolls and undead are a lot more badass than a lot of the Alliance. Not to mention that every single X-Pack ever these days seems to be about the Horde. I know that, like, we just had an expansion about the fucking Horde and about fucking not Gormash, what's his name? Garrosh? Why did I say Gormash? Jesus Christ. Garrosh fucking being an asshole and, like, ruling the world and taking over fucking Oregon shit. And now we're having another expansion about pretty much the same shit where it's like, there's just more orcs. There's just more orcs. There's other guys. There's orcs. There's orcs everywhere. We need to kill these orcs. Like, it's literally always about Horde. I mean, I guess Alliance can't be too mad because they're just killing orcs. I mean, that's what Alliance do. But at the same time, it's like, man, do you think maybe like there'd be some Alliance lore ever in the history of anything, or you guys forgot the Alliance existed? I'm not too sure. I think they try to make up with that by doing certain like things, like when they're showing the, say, Horde cinematic, like those like little show things, whatever the fuck they call it, like the mini series, like showing people the raid bosses are gonna be in Worlds of Dread or shit like that. They make it from like King Varen or what is his name? I used to know all my lore like back to front, and then I stopped giving a shit. I also just stopped being alive right there in the game. You guys aren't aware, balanced druids and feral druids are extremely OP right now. Actually, fucking balanced druids for BGs, I want to say, are almost even more overpowered than ferals, just because their damage on cast is really, really strong. They can just put up dots on everyone and top damage within 2 seconds. I'm almost gonna guarantee you guys right now, if I get the damage done, there's the balanced druid. Just probably another balanced druid, a balanced druid, a warrior, a balanced druid, and then me. Like that's, for some reason, balanced druid's OP like damage is just crazy in BDs right now. Feral druids I think are actually stronger, but feral druids don't have like as much AOE or maneuverability, I guess, to like get shit done in the BG, whereas a boom can just stand back and pop some shit and everyone fucking dies. And it's just one of those things again that I'm waiting for the X-Pack to happen. And hopefully, it'll be a little bit different, and it'll actually be a bit more fucking even as far as races are concerned. Because right now it's annoying. Right now it's annoying. Like I'm playing my hunters still because my favorite like race. Like that's just what it is. But it's become a lot less enjoyable since they fucking patched the balls out of it and have done like weird shit to my fucking class that I don't like. And there's a blaze storms, blaze over there. My voice cut out in the middle of that blaze storm. That was weird. Gonna put a chim shot on this fucking. I chim shot the shit out of that druid. Guess how much damage it did? None. His health was on full because his instant cast healed himself. We don't even have the graveyard here, so we're just like kind of running into the fucking shit fight right here. Not something we really should be doing. I'm just gonna drop dead from. Oh, feral druid. Feral druid. Guess what? Pips is dead. Pips is dead. Yep. I should just make a feral druid at this point. Like, that's just... Is it what Blizzard are trying to accomplish? They're just trying to make everyone become a fucking feral druid? Because that's almost what it looks like. They're like, let's just buff the shit out of druids so everyone levels a druid before warlords, and then we'll nerf them in warlords and everyone will be bad. Like, is that what they're going for? I don't know. Blizzard confused me. Because obviously, like... their subscriptions are going down, and of course they've just gone up recently because warlords is coming out. A lot of people like get back into a game for a certain expansion, but it's just going to drop again after the expansion unless it's something special. I mean, I haven't played the expansion. I've looked at a lot of the zones, and they look nice and shit like that, but I'm not too sure. And if it continues on the way it is right now, with PvP being the way it is, I can have basically 2 options, which is make a different class, which I don't want to do because I genuinely like hunters, or PvE. Now, that's something that I don't really want to get into. PvE is one of those things where it's like, I don't want to have to, like, schedule to get like my gaming done. Like I hate that as far as gaming. Like people call it casual gaming when you don't want to schedule, you don't want to like situate yourself so you have time put aside for gaming. But it's like, the thing is, gaming is a hobby. Even though if it's like my main hobby and it's all even if it's all I do, even if gaming is my fucking profession and I'm a pro at it because I'm making money from it or some shit, even if that's the case, like, it's still a game. It's still not real life. It's still something that I want to be able to sit down and do it and then just leave at any point, and it's not a huge deal. Obviously, for certain games, it doesn't work like that, but it's basically with raiding, the reason I don't like it is because you have to organize with other people how to get situated. And it's always like I have to bend my fucking schedule or make sure I have this certain time free for this person. As you see here, this Druid is just moonfiring everyone around. You can see his moonfire spams. That moonfire is simply so he can top damage. Like, that's... He's not going to kill anyone with the moonfire, even though it's extremely overpowered, but he will top damage so fucking easily because, like, as you can see, you put both types of moonfire on people, and they actually do it. Like, look at my damage. I got down to about half health from just moonfire spam, and then died at the end. I didn't know what killed me. Was that still just moonfire? Shadow... Oh, no, Warlock Shadow burned me. Of course, a Warlock Shadow burned me. The kill shots on Warlocks are actually really fucking good. Somehow we're pushing forward here when it feels like I've done nothing. Like, I've got fucking 6 kills, 5 deaths, which is just... I went from doing 20 and 0s in BGs to doing 6 and 5s in BGs and not topping damage. That's, so you can probably tell why I'm not too keen on Hunter anymore, just in BGs. But like I said, I'll wait it out. We'll get to 100. We'll test it out and do some shit. And it might just mean that BGs aren't my thing anymore. Like, it's, of course, BGs might be a pain in the ass because there's certain classes that rule BGs. It was Hunters. It might not be Hunters anymore. And it just might mean that I have to focus more on something like arenas. Like, and of course, even if you're like a weak BG character, in arenas you could be absolutely fine. You'd be absolutely fine and wreck some house. Not to mention the moment you get like a pocket healer in BGs, and it doesn't even matter. You know, if I had someone here pocket healing me, I'd probably wreck a house no matter what, just because healers are still pretty good. Bit of a disc priest or something to wreck some house or some shit like that. Disc priests do some fucking work. Can I probably deterrence real quick because I do have someone casting on me, which I don't even see who it is. I think they actually have a healer, but I don't have my add-ons on. Because I am at Suki's place. Oh my god, I really don't want to get fucked in my ass by people. I don't want it. Stop. Stop. What is with the weird web bug that's recently been happening? I don't know if you guys have seen it. It just happened there where, oh god. I went to Res Pet and I got jumped by a fucking rogue. And it's weird to see people just immediately coming out of the woodwork on the classes or races, I should say. Oh no, it is classes. I don't know why I'm saying races. That are OP. Like the people who play rogues and feral dudes now. There never used to be as many. There never used to be as many. And then all of a sudden, you know, fucking, they're overpowered and blade storms. Once they're overpowered, everyone just jumps on that shit. And it annoys me. I wish people would just stick to their class or the race, but it's like, it's not their fault either. Like, it's just blizz. Like, no one's gonna, like, it's the same as, like, with League of Legends. Like, if there's a meta and there's a guaranteed better fucking person for that lane or some shit, that's gonna be the one that's the most played, because it's been proven it's the best. It's the same for fucking 2v2s, arenas, and everything like that. Yeah, you might want to play Hunter, and you might like playing Hunter more than anything else, but if you're gonna have a shittier time playing your Hunter than if you were playing a fucking Rogue or a Feral Druid, then 9 times out of 10 the person's gonna choose to play the fucking Rogue or the Feral Druid. Like, that's just the way it goes. Not to mention something else that pisses me off is they've made pets extremely killable. Like, it used to be pets stayed alive fairly well. As you see here, I'm getting like killed pretty decently, and then my pet will die because he's literally just getting killed by like random shit. Like someone's just putting moonfire on it and then it's killing him. And because of that, my spirit bond's not on and I die even quicker. And I guess it's something they're trying to fix, so like it's not, you're not 1v2ing people in an arena or something on your fucking BM Hunter or something like that. But it's made BGs even worse because my own passive healing has just gone down the fucking shithouse. And it's not something I can really deal with. It's like not something I can't really change or don't know how to fix. I guess I can keep my pet on passive so it never dies. But then that's like a good chunk of your damage. Even as MM is a good chunk of your damage. Like your pet's doing a decent amount of damage, usually at all points in time. So I don't understand, like, what do you want me to, like, again, my pet's dead right now. Like, I res, my pet got res, my pet's dead. And then I die. Like, it's instead of me just dying, now my pet's dying, shit, there's fucking, it's annoying. It's annoying as fuck, because look, pet's alive right now. And let's see how long Liam stays alive while I'm resing and getting graveyard camped by Alliance. Yet again, Alliance is doing extremely well in the BG. I can't even be mad at him. I'm honestly thinking about transferring to Alliance to just get away from the shitty BGs on Horde. But, yet again, the expansion's going to come out soon, so I don't know if I should do that or just wait for the expansion to see if it fixes itself at level 100. I think it's just like a lot of people are just fucking around and chilling out before it actually drops. Which, by the way, I'm not too sure what I'm going to be doing for when it drops. Like, by that I mean I'm probably not going to stream it or anything like that. I was thinking about streaming it, but I thought better of it. I kind of wanted to sit down and just level as fast as possible. I don't really want to stream that. But I might record it and do like a leveling with Pypo, and just, for instance, say level for a day, at the end of the day, render, edit, cut into videos, upload it that night, and then start uploading for you guys while I'm asleep. But I'm planning on hopefully getting to 100 within a couple days, and then I'll have like the leveling, because there's not gonna be any PvP obviously for you guys. Like, once I'm leveling from 90 to 100, there's not gonna be any PvP videos. It's just gonna be level 100, like the leveling. So it's not gonna be an opportunity for me to like actually do PvP until I'm 100. And when I'm 100, it'll be a lot of fun, like testing out like if it's a fucking even, trying to top some BGs, doing some fucking work. I'm actually looking forward to a lot to that. Not to mention the Molten Core is coming out. I want the Core Hound pet. South Shore versus Tarn Mill is coming out. Fuck me. This is a pre-made. Is this a pre-made apparently? Someone's saying it's a pre-made. Kel'Thuzad, XR, XR. I can't really tell if it's a pre-made or not half the time. There's a lot of people from XR, there's a lot of people from Kel'Thuzad. That's the only way I tell. Unless like all these druids are together. Like that, like Kel'Thuzad, fucking, and then XR spam here. It could be a pre-made, but I didn't want to call it. Look at this guy's fucking mount. I love this mount so much. It's not in the game anymore. It kills my life. I tried so hard to get that fucking mount for like a billion weeks. A billion weeks I tried to get that mount. And this is just, oh god. It's horrible. It's horrible it's taken out of the game simply because I tried so much. I know it's luck-based, which makes it even more, like, rare, but at the same time, I feel like if I ran it 18 fucking billion times in one expansion, it should probably drop, right? Like, Jesus, please drop for me. Like, it's almost annoying that I ran it so much. I knew people that ran it like 3 or 4 times, got it immediately, and then I literally ran it from like BC until Wrath. Was it Wrath when it was taken out? It was taken out in Cataclysm, I think so. Yeah. So BC, at the start of BC, once I hit level 90, I ran it non-stop on a separate account, and I never got it to drop. And then on another account, I started again and ran that one through Wrath. And never got the drop. But yeah, when I say never got the drop, I mean I never even saw it drop. No one was with me. I soloed it. I ran it every single fucking week. Never got them out. And like the chances of that happening obviously are pretty low because the amount of drop chance was like a 1% or something, or 0.5, I think. It might have been a 0.1 or some shit like that. But either way, I ran it literally so much. I probably ran it about 200 to 230 times to try and get them out, and it never dropped because I ran it so fucking often. I literally ran it every week. The only time I never ran it was if I didn't play WoW that week, which was rare when you're young. When you're a young piss and all you do is play WoW because you're fucking like an angsty teenager or some shit, just sitting in your room. I had this really horrible thing happen to me once when my computer exploded. I think I've told the story before of my computer exploding, but I didn't tell you guys what I did afterwards because I didn't have a PC for like 3 months. Like it pissed me off as well because I waited like a month to get net because we moved to a new place. I waited to get the net. Net got connected. I was like 17 at the time. Net finally gets connected. I'm hyped. I get on WoW immediately, play WoW for like a month straight, and then I get Aeon. And Aeon exploded my PC. If you guys haven't played Aeon is a game where you get wings and you can fly. And I, for some reason, was obsessed with getting my wings, which was at like level 20 or some shit. Finally hit level 20, get my wings, and for some reason when I flew up and saw like the landscape, my PC couldn't handle that. Like my PC was like, holy shitballs. That's a lot of landscape right there. I was trying to pick up a ball, that's how retarded I am. That's a lot of landscape right there. How am I supposed to render all this shit for Pypo's PC? I'm not. Exploded. And then for the next 3 fucking months, I couldn't afford a PC. This was literally the reason I got my first job. I got my first job ever because I wanted a PC, couldn't afford one, so I just went and got a job to work. And not to mention I was bored as shit because if you don't have a computer, I didn't know what to do. But basically in between working, what I would do was simply, I'd simply just watch. I think it was Justin TV. It was like the thing. It was like the thing that was before Twitch. Like Twitch used to be called Justin TV, I think. And I would watch movies like on there. Like people would stream movies. Like you wouldn't be able to do that now, obviously. Jesus Christ. But back then there was no copyright. No one gave a shit about whatever. So people would just stream. Like they'd have a stream called like comedies, or they'd have a stream called dramas, or a stream whatever. And I'd just go to one of the streams and I would just watch movies back to back to back. And just like lay in my bed for literally hours on end because I had nothing else to do, and I was a bored young kid. I didn't have a console or anything. I was so fucking bored. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching that shitty Strand of the Ancients. Yet again, Alliance just dominating Horde. Like I don't know if I'm playing a shitty. Should I not play on off peak because I play during the day? Should I play at night and see if it changes? I might do that tonight and see if it changes. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good video. Thanks for commenting and liking the video. It helps me out a lot. And I'll see you in the next video. See you guys.